Hey guys, Rachel Cush here, and today I'm going to give you an 11-month update for the twins. This update is such a big deal because, well, let's call it a 10-month update technically because they're about to turn 11 months, and this is kind of stuff they're already doing. But yeah, the boys will be 11 months next week, and I can't believe they're coming up on a year. So I wrote some stuff down on like what they're doing, and I'm gonna kind of update you on like their development. We had, let's see, the last doctor's appointment we had was their 9-month checkup, and everything was great. The doctor said their development was great. And sorry, my dog is snoring in the background. So the first thing is, let's see, the boys are both pulling up to stand and they're both walking along furniture. This was really amazing. One of our twins started pulling up probably around the 9-month mark, like 8-month mark, 9-month mark. And then our other twin, he pulled up about 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, and now they're both walking along furniture, which is really exciting. They're also starting to do this thing where they'll be on one piece of furniture and they'll reach out like as far as they can stretch their little hands, and then they'll take this like flying leap towards another piece of furniture, which is super scary when they do it, and it worries the crap out of me. But I also realized that they're starting to build up the skills to actually walk, and they're trying to like make the leap from one piece of furniture to another. So it's kind of exciting to see them like getting ready to walk basically. They also love to play standing up now, so they'll stand against a table and they'll play with toys, which is really exciting because they were basically only sitting to play with toys or on their belly to play with toys. And then once they started standing up, they were really interested in like getting up, but they just wouldn't like play with toys when they were standing up because obviously I think they were worried about falling. But now they both will hold on to toys, play with them at a table. Occasionally there's a mishap where like they'll be holding two things, and instead of holding onto the table, they'll fall down onto their butt. But they've also gotten really good at like purposefully falling back, and like they will look behind them and then they'll just drop down and plop to where they want to be. They also love to pull up on each other, which has proven pretty unsuccessful. They both will like try to use the other to help them stand up, which neither one of them is strong enough for that. I'm sure that's a sibling thing, and then they both go tumbling down. Sometimes I laugh about it. Other times you can tell one of the twins is frustrated, especially the one being pulled down, or the one, occasionally it's the one trying to get up and like, you know, falls down. So at some point I'm sure that they'll be strong enough to help each other stand up. It's just not there yet, and I think that they're like still learning that while the table can help them pull up, their brother is not a good a piece of furniture to pull up on. So they're still working that out. They do crawl over each other a lot. One of the things that they both find hysterical, which I think is kind of funny and then kind of random, is they both think that like sitting on the other twin is just the funniest thing ever. So one will be laying on their belly playing, and the other twin will come up and like sit on them and then be playing with their own toy, which I'm like, and then the one who's being sat on is usually laughing like a crazy person. So I don't know, they're just funny like that. They are interacting so much more like on a regular basis. Now they laugh at each other. They'll get really close to each other's faces and they'll laugh and smile at each other. Some other really cute things they've been doing in their crib when they take naps or when they're supposed to be down sleeping, a lot of times we'll look onto the little monitor and they'll both be standing up in their cribs, facing each other, holding each other's arms or hands. They talk a lot to each other now when they're in their crib alone. They will just be chatting back and forth, making noises at each other, making sounds at each other. It's really, really cute. I think they're developing that twin language they talk about. I definitely was like curious if like our twins would develop that. For a long time they were, you know, making noises and chatting at us, but I didn't really see them when they were playing like talking or trying to talk to each other. Even when they were laughing at each other, they weren't like making noises. And now like when they're in their cribs and it's just the two of them, a lot of times on the monitor we can hear them like literally making the noises that they make to talk to us. They're making them towards each other, and they're making sounds, and it's, so I can definitely see that twin language developing now. And they don't really do as much when we're around, but definitely like when it's just the two of them, they both will just be chatting away. So I'm excited. I don't know how long the twin language thing lasts. I know that it's a temporary bridge between that and real language. I also know that it doesn't hinder them developing language, as far as I know. Like everything I've read has said that it's just an extra piece, but it doesn't stop them from developing like true language skills, even if they have their own little made up language that they just understand. So that's really cool. And it kind of like shows me that they're bonding and really becoming like this this interactive duo. So they're becoming affectionate towards each other, which is really cute. So at night we'll give them kisses, and then we'll like put them close together right before we lay them down, and they'll reach out to each other and, you know, touch each other on the face and try to give, they do like open mouth kisses like on their faces. So it's really cute. You can tell that they're starting to become affectionate. And actually the other day, one of the twins had taken a sip of water and he was coughing a little bit. And so I patted him on the back, and our other twin, he was in a high chair right next to him, reached over and gently patted him on the back right after I pulled my hand away. It was like, I almost cried. It was so cute. I can tell that they're developing this affection and this care for each other. I also noticed, like, in the opposite way, the one who had been coughing with the water a little bit, later that night, we were changing the other twin, and he started crying because he didn't want his diaper changed. And his brother, like, kind of crawled over and, like, was really close to his face and was looking at him and looking back at us, like, why is he crying? And so, you know, I'm watching them develop, like, more concern. You know, when they were infants, we could tell that they liked to be close together. When they were separated, they kind of cried a little bit. They would get like antsy when they were like awake, and just like if they were out of each other's sight. But now, like, it's beyond just like this twin, I have someone that I'm used to being near kind of thing. It's like this genuine, you know, like they're reaching out to help. Before, like when one would cry, the other would cry. And that was always, you know, a good sign that they had this twin connection. But now it's not just, oh, my brother's sad, I'm sad. It's, my brother's sad, I want to help. And so that has been super heartwarming and so cute. What else? So they're standing, walking along furniture. Oh, one twin said mama first and one twin said dada first, which feel like is a fair even split. I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed. The first twin to say either mama or dada was it was dada first, and then our second twin said mama. So I was kind of apprehensive. I was like, oh my gosh, are they both gonna say dada first? And then I'm just gonna feel so jilted. But you know, I laugh because they say that most babies do actually say dada first because it's easier. So there, I'll just leave it at that. But I'm just happy that we each got our first word to be one of us. Obviously, they don't know that they're saying it to us. It's just the first recognizable word that we're now being like mama, dada when we're talking. So we're trying to help them like bridge that like gap and like name ourselves for them. But they haven't really. Occasionally, like we'll say dada and they'll look over. I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but they're starting to know, because they're starting to know their own names. Like we'll say their name and they'll look back. So they are in the, you know, we'll say Wicket, which is our dog, and they'll look over and see the dog. So we know they're slowly but surely putting names and identifying people. What's the last thing? Oh, their teeth. They're both teething, and so it has been very, very crazy at our house. A couple of the nights no one's gotten any sleep, and that's just because they're getting a lot of teeth. Our one twin has 2 bottom teeth, and that is it. And our other twin has 2 teeth fully in on the top and bottom, and then 2 teeth on the top coming in next to the teeth that are already fully in. So they have a set of 4. And then on the bottom, 1 more tooth popping up. So he has a lot of teeth coming in, and he's been struggling with teething a little bit more. But I just feel like, you know, he had 2 teeth, then 2 teeth, and then all of a sudden he had 7 teeth. Or yeah, he had 7 teeth. So they're still in the process of coming in. Other than that, they're both, you know, just super curious, exploring, crawling up everything, climbing. They are in this like super mobile phase, and they're very interested in toys that have eyes, toys that they can like pull apart and like come apart in pieces. But yeah, that is my 11-month update. We're super excited to be sharing our journey with you guys. We have their 12-month pediatrician follow-up soon, and I will let you know how that goes. But until next time, I'll enter some pictures, or post some pictures of the boys right here, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so excited to be sharing the boys as they grow up, and as they they're changing and maturing into like little toddlers now. It's just crazy to me, and it's fun for me to look back on these videos. So I'll drop some photos in here as well, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos, twin updates and cute photos. All right guys, thanks for stopping in. Bye.